We got us a couple brand new effed around and found out grand champions in Jackson, Mississippi this afternoon. Not one, but two high school students stole their teacher's vehicle. How low down and dirty can you get than to steal your teacher's vehicle? And then while raw dogging it up and down I 220, I'm not sure if they were running from the police or not. They flipped it multiple times, and the young girl in the vehicle was thrown out and is now in critical condition. The young man that stole the vehicle is in the hospital with injuries as well. But first, before we get to that, the FAFO hoodies are in stock. They look phenomenal. We tweaked the blue, made it a little bit brighter than it once was, and it absolutely jumps off the hoodies and shirts, by the way. Both are in stock. We got the new design hoodies in stock with the car tag logo. Tightening my mic up so it quit falling there. Show it to y'all real quick, and then we will get back to the story here. Here is the other hoodie that is also available. I may put one on for the next video. It's got the white drawstrings on it too, just like the one I'm wearing does. You can buy those at buyfafo.com. There's only a limited number of them available, and they are available at buyfafo.com. Super excited to finally have hoodies in stock. You guys have been asking for them for well over the last year since we first dropped the FAFO shirts. You see the link up there, buyfafo.com. Get yours today before they're gone. It'll take me another month to get any more in stock. So if you want one for the start of hoodie season, get it now. Buyfafo.com. All right, let's jump to the story over here at WLBT. Let me show you the picture of the vehicle. Well, we'll tell you the story first, and I got an up close and personal vehicle photo of the vehicle. I was actually stuck in traffic and decided to go live during this, not knowing what I was about to roll up on. It caused me to be so late for a business meeting out in Gluckstadt that I missed the person I was meeting with. And for now, anyway, it cost me a new advertiser on my radio show. So I'm just an extra bit salty about this. While I never wish harm on anybody, especially young kids that are effing around and finding out, I'm still extra salty about it. But we are praying for their quick recovery after this accident. So let's see here. Let's read the story over at WLBT. Two students were hospitalized after stealing their teacher's car Thursday morning and crashing it on the interstate. After stealing the vehicle, the Jim Hill High School students crashed on I-220 near Watkins Drive. A release by Jackson Public Schools stated, quote, according to initial reports, one student took the car without authorization after receiving permission to retrieve an item from the vehicle. That's called stealing it. Whether he had the keys or not, that is called stealing the vehicle. One female student was ejected from the vehicle, and both students were taken to UMMC. The district says they are investigating to determine if the other student involved will face criminal charges for unauthorized vehicle possession. Quote, we are deeply concerned by this incident and are fully cooperating with law enforcement as the investigation continues, the statement continued. Here's a photo of up close and personal what the vehicle looked like. I mean, it flipped. You can see the damage on the roof. There's not a panel on this vehicle that ain't beat. It's totaled out. Poor teacher. You already work in a crappy school district in JPS, where if you try to punish the kids, they'll call their parents, and mama will come up there because she damn sure ain't working. Mama will come up there and try to fight you for trying to, get her kids to act right. But that's JPS. That's why it's one step forward, two steps back, and then that's being kind. Here's my video where I rolled up on the damn incident today. So let me get me back up here. Find another, let me go back over here. We're going to share my video real quick where I rolled up on it. Let's see here. Excuse my language, but here we go. I see some debris behind this cop car here. Come on, motherfuckers, going over, get over. There's your one chance. Fucking idiot. You see all that room right there? This maroon van, by the way, could have got over in front of me, but decided to haul ass and get in front of this vehicle, almost hitting this vehicle on the side of the road. Just typical Jackson, Mississippi at its finest. All right, y'all gotta see what's going on here. You can see it. One vehicle accident. You see it right there. That's about the best image you're going to get from my video. But I rolled right past it earlier. And man, we sat in traffic for a good 30 minutes, causing me to be late for my meeting. Here's another up close and personal photo of it. I stole this from WJTV.com. So it's screwed up, but let this be a lesson. I'm going to assume that it was the young man that decided to steal the vehicle, not the girl. But in Jackson, nothing would surprise me. Young women, parents, have a conversation with your young daughters about being very careful who they get in the vehicle with. This young lady knew this vehicle wasn't this man's. She knew that wasn't his, I think that's a GMC Terrain. My mama just got one of those, 36, 37, 30, $40,000 vehicle. Way too much for a Terrain, but neither here nor there. She knew it wasn't that young man's. Should not have gotten in that vehicle to go on that joyride. Now that's what they're going to try to say is this shouldn't be a stolen vehicle. They just went on a joyride. They was just being kids. Now stealing a Grand Theft Auto ain't just being a kid. Just being a felon. Just being a effed around and found out grand champion. They just being kids. They just on a joyride. They're telling how many other lives they put in danger hauling ass down 220 when they wrecked. Zigzagging in and out of traffic. You don't flip like this multiple times and land on that wired barricade on accident because you was driving the speed limit, not doing some dumb nonsense. You do that because you're doing foolishness. They could have killed anybody. While I hate they got hurt. But let this be a valuable lesson that when you F around, you do in fact find out. I hate to keep going back to that. I hate that I just wear this slogan out. But y'all just keep giving us so much content. And I'm going to make it. I know their parents are going to be mad at me for making this video about two minors, two high school students. I don't care. I'm more concerned about the people up and down 220 that could have been involved in this nonsense. I'm more concerned about the teacher who just lost her vehicle. Who knows how upside down she was on it, if insurance is going to cover it, if she had gap, if she's going to be able to get another vehicle. Nobody ever cares about that. All we end up talking about is, I hope them kids is all right. They was just on a joyride. Speaking of joyrides and having a good time, this Saturday out at Pearl City Park, starting at 10 a.m., it is the annual Oktoberfest and Gumbo Festival. Starts at 10 a.m. This Saturday, October 12th, there's going to be beer, music, food. Of course there's going to be food. It's Oktoberfest. There'll be vendors, going to be a car show, and a kid zone. Hey, you think you got what it takes to enter the Gumbo Festival? You think you got what it takes to win the grand prize or even finish in the top 3? You could walk away with anywhere from $1,500 for first place, $1,000 for second place, and $750 for third place. You got the best decorated booth? That's $250. The Main Street Pearl folks think your gumbo's the best, and this is separate from the top 3 prizes. You could win $500. So in theory, if you've got one of the top 3 prizes, top 3 placing gumbos, you could win an extra $500 on top of that prize money, bringing it up to as much as $2,000. Or maybe it's more like a 4th place and somebody wins a $500 that didn't place. Only costs $100 to enter. Get signed up now. I think you can get signed up through tomorrow. You got to have all your stuff to cook on site there. That's this Saturday, Pearl City Park. It's their annual Oktoberfest and Gumbo Festival. Going to be a good time. I'll be out there about 1 o'clock with my co-host, Sean Yurkaran from the Clay Edwards Show. Going to be fun. Don't meet us there. Beat us there. And parents, have a serious talk with your kids about jumping in vehicles with kids that they know that vehicle don't belong to. You don't want, I hear way too often kids stealing cars in Jackson. It's usually Kias and Hyundais, wrecking, and some innocent kid in the car that didn't steal it ends up being the one that dies because they was riding in the car with a bunch of idiots on a joyride. Be sure to get your FAFO hoodies in stock now at buyfafo.com.